You had a question for me today.
I do. It's a healing question. So this is from Ellen. And she says, it seems when prayer is offered for healing that only some receive. A friend of mine has been hoping and praying for healing for a long time. Can you give any advice?
Well, you know, when people are sick in their body, then first of all, I want to speak with great sensitivity because, you know, sickness affects people's whole life. And when people are struggling, we need to be very sensitive that we never bring any condemnation onto them. But would I say this to you? Don't look for hindrances to healing. I think looking for a hindrance to healing may be the biggest hindrance of all. It's just like you're ticking off, oh, I haven't prayed enough, I haven't fasted enough, I have too much bitterness, I have this, I have that. You see, that's why you need Jesus, because you have a hindrance to healing. If you didn't have any hindrance, you'd already be healed. But that's why you need Jesus. So you may have some bitterness and unforgiveness in you. I'm not suggesting that's a good thing. No, not at all. But Jesus is so good, He heals people in spite of their hindrances. And I remember one day when Jesus was very tenderly speaking to me and He spoke to me. He says, don't talk to people about their hindrances. Because He says, everybody that you have ever seen healed, and I've seen many people physically healed. He says, every one of them had a hindrance. That's why they needed my grace. That's why they needed my goodness. So there's so much to say on this, and we have material on our e-store that will address the topic of healing. But I would say, don't look for hindrances. Look to Jesus Christ. Don't say, oh God, why didn't you heal me? Instead say, oh, show me more of what Jesus Christ has done for me. Because I never found that anybody received healing when I try to enumerate hindrances or telling people do this or do that. Of course, when people are really seriously sick and they could be dying, you can't lay another heavy burden of performance on them. But I find that the impossible is made possible when we see how awesome Jesus is. I hope that helps you, and love to hear more of your questions. Please write to the address given there, and there's lots more on this topic, and I'll be sure to share it.